herover. Ser herover. Gentlemen, we are live. Can everybody hear me? That's the real question, because I don't have sound on my phone. I'm going over here to show you guys it's minus 16 degrees right now. It was minus 22 this morning. It's very cold up here in Sweden right now. I don't know if you can even see. On stream, it just looks crazy to me. But to me, it looks pretty simple. You can hear me? You can't see what the thing is saying, right? The digital watch is just, it's glitching out for me on my phone. Like on my phone, I can see you guys like glitching out. It's crazy. 13, oh, you guys can actually see it? I can't even see it on my phone. Like it's just glitching out. But it's minus 16 degrees there. It's very cold. We're gonna see how far you guys, it's 1080p, so you guys may lose connection throughout the stream, okay? We're gonna take you on a ride throughout the piste. It's called refresh rate. Oh, okay. We'll see where we take you guys throughout the stream. I may have my girlfriend with me today, so we'll see. But if I lose connection, we will reconnect at a later point. Because we're running on a high, I don't even know how long the battery can last on a 1080p stream. Last year we did 720, so we'll make an update in about, I would say, because I can't read chat all the time either, and I'm not gonna do it in the cart, because it's gonna be a little awkward for me talking in the cart. I'm not gonna do that in a cart full of people. Okay, we're gonna go out in the slopes and see what we can do. I'll get an update from you guys soon, TM, soon. Because it looks good on stream, it just depends on how much connection we have. We'll see in 10 minutes, I'll look at chat again. Otherwise, we're just gonna be yapping whenever I have time to yap. So that's my girlfriend. It's very cold. Det er ikke set. Jeg synes, jeg skal dreje på den her. Tak. A little better than last year, but not a lot better than last year. I'm gonna take you under some blue today, not green like last year. There should be a little less people outside because everybody is home for lunch now. Ja, det var koldt på fingrene.
Ja, du har jo de andre.
Ja. Very cold in the fingers, guys.
Vad tyckte Björn om att åka scenen då? Han bara stod.
Han lät, alltså han gnällde lite, vi hörde inte vad han sa.
Men han grejade ju utan problem.
Ja.
Ja, det går på en gång. Det startar med där.
Og det er over på den anden side, der er noget galt.
Ja, de tejpar sig mot sidan.
Du kan swipe dem. One of the cards.
Vi skal lige i gang med benene. Vi skal nok komme ud og køre rød. Men vi kører lige en tur, hvor vi lige får benene i gang efter frokost. Ikke også? Hvad? Vi skal nok komme på rød. Du er ved at fælde mig nu. Har en lille en. Så kommer du ikke igennem det.
This is how lift cues are made.
Du har bygget en bil. Få dig med dig. Jo, du har så. Pizza. Vi skal købe pizza, vi skal klappe og synge, ikke også? Hvad? Jamen, vi skal også prøve at køre rød. Den er frosset til is nu. Lift. Nu vil du ikke køre mere.
Det er bare typisk.
Ja.
Okay, så kører vi.
Det var väldigt placerade
Så kan vi stå igen. Don't talk in the lift, guys, okay? It's like the elevator, you don't talk. You sit there quietly and you wait. As you can see, it's snowing, perfect weather. Although the sun is not out, can't say that much. I'll get my phone out in a second and look at if you guys are still there right before we leave. It's a great test of the GoPro, honestly. The new GoPro is way better than the old one I had. See if you guys are still there before we go. Gotta find my Twitch here. Are we still alive? We are alive. Oh. Do a flip? No. If he falls into the snow, we will lose Skiikoen forever. Real. Rather quiet. This is nice. This is a nice place to be. It's after lunch, you know. Up here it should be around -11 instead of -16. You'll see at the end of the station whenever we get there. Now this is the first, I don't think we did an airsoft stream last year. This is the first GoPro stream since the last ski stream. We can barely understand you, is that true? Can we get a fact check on that from chat? You with anyone? Yes, my girlfriend's right here. I can hear him fine. What color slope? We're only going on, fact check, untrue, yeah, lies. We're going on blues over there. Last year we went on greens to the right here, the long one. I may take you down that one eventually. But we're going on blues on the left. So we've upgraded a little bit. Just need to up volume. Well, I can't really do anything on my end, so that's on your end. Maybe bit up the volume. I don't even know if I have settings for this. Like this is my settings. Can you see them? I literally can't change anything. There's nothing I can do on my end. So that's all on your end. Otherwise I'd have to like shut down the stream and then it'd be a miracle if we get it working again. It's already pretty loud. Okay. Okay, we're gonna go out and we'll see. We'll stop once in a while. Maybe at the top after the T-lift, and then we'll talk to her. Maybe at the bottom, who knows? Hopefully I can not crash, because I don't think I crashed last year. We'll see. It's on camera at least that I know how to ski now, which is nice. Hey, I gotta say, we gotta let the kids go first. Hopefully they're a little faster than me, which they should be. Kids are usually better at skiing than me, because they have no fear. They don't know what death is. I know what death is, so it'll be very hard to understand me once we get going. Because the winds, and also, I want to point out, the faster you go now, the worse it gets for your nose. Like, it is terrible. The cold is ridiculous. Hopefully we'll have the blue slope all the way over for ourselves. I don't know what the internet connection would be over here, because we didn't go here last year. And the plan is to take the T-lift up once we hit the bottom, all the way to the top. Almost got murdered here yesterday. Oh, but it is nice here. There's not that many people. It's nice, wintry scenery. Not as many mountains as in Austria, but it has a different vibe, you know? You can see the trees with the snow. It's like a little valley. Easier slopes. I gotta focus going down these though, because it is blue. The green ones I don't focus on. Sometimes I do. I fell over on a green yesterday, or was it the day before? Also, I don't claim to be good at skiing. I claim to have gotten better than what I was. But it's more nice to go on the blue ones now. There's a little more challenge in it than the green one, because there's more turns. It doesn't feel sharp. I don't even know if you guys are there though. That's the problem right now. I'm just yapping, and then we'll check at the bottom in a moment if you guys are still there. I think we come down this one in a moment afterwards. This is the one you come down to get here, and then you come down this afterwards. That one's more nice because it's not as steep as this one. I'm just gonna wait until there's less people, because then I can just do my own tempo. Or if people slow down. But the snow is worse now than what it was this morning when I had my skis. Really nice snow early in the morning, but the snow gets more rough later on. Steeper than last year. We'll have a look if you guys are still there in a second. The slope. Then we take the T-lift. You guys were with me the first year I skied as well, so you know the improvements from the Austria one. See if people are still there. And over there you can see the clock again. I don't know if it's possible. It's -10 at the moment here, so less chilly. You guys are still there. Yeah, last time it was 720. We're trying 1080 to see what the status is. I don't even know what the power situation is, but we still have a decent connection here. It's like almost 4.5 megabytes. That's crazy. Could hear talk whole time. That's crazy. Glad to hear it. You had one buffer so far. How bad was the buffer? I don't know any trick. Yes, I am in Sweden. Go black slope? No. No. You guys are crazy. We're going up there, then we're going to go down the whole blue one, and then we'll see what we'll do afterwards. I don't even know how long we'll keep going for, because I don't know what the battery lifetime is of GoPro in minus 11 degrees and you know, 1080p. Last year it was 2 hours on 720. A little over 2 hours. We'll see what we get to now. There's no line here. That's perfect. That's why this slope's really nice, because there's no people here. You have the whole thing for yourself. Oh. Tak skal du have. And then we go up all the way to the top. Yesterday there was a guy that came out through the trees off-pisting, which I don't think is allowed. And he crossed the section right here, which I also don't think is allowed. You're supposed to cross these things in areas where you are, where they've made for, I'll show you later. There's an area where you can cross. But he came out through the trees and he was literally a meter away from, like, literally killing me. And he then ended up on that side and he just fell over and just like laid there. But he came out of the trees out of nowhere, just really fast, and just like basically crashed in the side of the ditch over here. I thought I was gonna die. Because I feel like I've seen people get injured on these things where they have to get picked up by the snowmobiles. There was one up the top of this last year, where they had to, you know, put the skis in an X to mark that the situation was bad. And she was literally laying there screaming and crying. And I feel like if you get hit on the side while you're on one of these things, and some guy just comes out of the woods, I think it was from there actually, maybe there, and then he crashed into that pit right there. Yeah, definitely there. And then if you get hit on the side, full power, right? That can hurt quite a lot. Maybe break a leg or two, especially if you get hit on the side on your leg, right? And you're just stuck on this thing. But it's so nice. Like, look at the landscape. It's not quite Austria. It's not quite Austria because the mountains are way prettier and the view is better. But this has its own kind of vibe. You know what I mean? Like the big green trees with snow on them, and just a little bit of snow falling. You know. It's kind of cozy and chill. That's what I like about skiing. I want to have fun. I don't want to fight for survival. Because if I go down a red or a black, I'll die. Or not die, but I can probably make it down a red. An easy red, right? But I won't have fun doing it. And that's what I try to aim for when skiing, at least now. Now I have fun on blue. Last year I didn't have fun on blue. Maybe in the future. Previously I only liked greens. Now I like blues. I primarily drive on this, not drive. Is it called driving? Skiing? It was right here. Someone crashed right here last year, and they had to get picked up in the snowmobile. It was horrible. I think in this intersection right here, you know, some people don't know how to stop properly here, and they just smash into you as you cross here. Because this is where you're allowed to cross, right? But you should not be allowed to cross like here, in the middle of this. Somebody who knows more about skiing, tell me if it's common when I get to the top. Obviously, because I can't reach out right now. When I get to the top, tell me if it's common, if you can just cross in the middle like this right now. Or if you have to wait until the designated crossing areas with crossing. This is a really nice place. Like, I know it's probably very beginner friendly, this whole ski sports area, but I like it. It's nice. It's just up my own vibe. Austria was way too hard to get thrown into there as a 20 or 28 or a 27-year-old man. That was fucked up. This is the third year I'm here though, and this is my vibe. Now to check on the top here to see if I've just been yapping or if you guys have still been there. That'll be the final check, because then I know the area here is fine for connection-wise. One thing I would expect my neighboring countrymen to have is good Wi-Fi as well, and good 5G receptors around here, towers. I know we're in the hills, or mountains technically, but in Austria, at the top of the mountain, which was like 3 or 4 kilometers. I don't know. I think it was 3 kilometers above sea level or something. Maybe 2.5. This is only like 600, this is 700, 800. In Austria, I had like 40 down and 40 up. It was crazy. On the top of the mountain. I don't know what the hell the Austrians are doing. See, if you guys are still there, you're still there. Yeah, they got good resorts system, but they are very expensive compared to here. The hut for a week that we used to rent in Austria is like almost double the price compared to here. So, and it's not ski in, ski out. Like, I literally walk 10 meters outside of the apartment we're in, maybe 20, maybe 30. And then I put on my skis and I just go onto the slopes. It's crazy. Right, somebody had told me down there, everybody who's skied in the past, is it normal or common to just pass in the middle of the slope of the T-lifts anywhere you want, or do you wait for the designated areas? I asked you this question, you guys had homework. You shouldn't cross except the designated crossings. But it doesn't really matter if you don't hit anyone. Yeah, of course it doesn't matter if you don't hit anyone. Same thing with like breaking traffic laws. Like, it doesn't matter if nobody's at fault, right? But you know, you wait. Okay. Good, good, good. Okay, so that guy who almost killed me, that was he was a problem. Good to hear. Yeah, Austria is expensive. Also, it's hard to learn down there. I would always recommend an easier area than Austria, whatever I was in. Okay, we're gonna go down that one, and then maybe potentially either over there or down there. Either or works. Stop reading and ski, we are irrelevant. Exactly. We're gonna go down again. I'll read like 1 minute of chat every time we're down. I have no idea about the battery lifetime, as explained. I have an extra battery, so technically if it's too soon we can pop up. We'll see. They have some really nice, easy, blue slopes. And the nature is nice as well. Really nice. They have good food up here as well. They have that in Austria too, honestly. Like, Austrian food, probably peak. Because they had schnitzel, I had schnitzel every day when I was there. Probably schnitzel, maybe every other day. Here it's a little like a mix and everything. They have really good shrimp in Sweden. Shrimp is peak here. Scan toast, huge. Snow is still really good here, so kind of happy about that. Let's see if I eat shit on stream or not. One thing I've learned though from skiing, the longer you're out throughout the day, the worse the snow gets, because people have obviously gone in the snow. So they create like piles of snow, which is terrible to ski in. Where the new snow is way better, and this one doesn't get used as much as some of the other ones. My girlfriend loves to go off the side sometimes. She's also been skiing since she was a kid. I am the one that married, or not married, but got into the family as the non-skier. But I've gotten more comfortable with a little more speed this year, because I feel like you need speed to actually maneuver properly. Whereas last year I was like, I don't want speed. But without speed you become more, or less control. You have less control. We'll still say it's rough for the thighs and the calves. Skiing. Use some muscles that you don't normally use. But here you can tell the snow is a little more used, other than the top one. But honestly, you don't really feel the cold when you're here right now, as opposed to standing still, obviously. Even though it is -11, right? Well, it was -22 this morning. That shit was not okay. Just double checking, everybody's still there. And then we go again. Yes, everybody's still there. This is actually awesome. I had a feeling that it was the old GoPro that was bad at this shit. And got it confirmed by buying a new GoPro. We're not doing a red slope. Get the fuck out of here. You stole the Holland, huh? Yeah, still yeah, how long have you been going? 37 minutes. And it doesn't even tell me how much power I've got on the GoPro. I'd have to take off the helmet to see that. I assume we'll just keep going either until I'm tired or until the battery dies. If we're at a good time. Also, the end of the stay, last day is tomorrow. We go home on Saturday. So, you know when I'm back. I'm pretty sure I sent this last stream as well, so. Yes, the blue ski is my girlfriend. What GoPro model? I think it's 14? 13 or 14? 13. Yeah, also you can't really buy, I see somebody talking about alcohol. We brought our alcohol to Sweden because if you want to buy alcohol here, you have to go to like kind of like a place that makes you feel like you're like an alcoholic or like a drug addict or something. Because you go to a store and when you go in there, everybody who's in the group, even though you're not buying anything, everybody in the group needs to show ID, regardless of if you're buying it or not. And if one person forgot to bring their ID, you can't buy anything. It's kind of crazy. Systembolaget is crazy. It's a crazy thought when you're a Danish person. You can just go to a supermarket at like 9 p.m. and you just buy a bottle of vodka for like 60 Danish crowns. Not even 60, probably 50 Danish crowns. And you don't even care. But here you have to go to like this place that literally shames you if you're buying it almost. It feels crazy. Yeah, alcohol is cheap in Denmark. Is there a ski lift in the station you are at? All the way on the other side of the mountain. We took it earlier. This is just a nice one to go up and just go down this one. Alright, we are gonna go back up again. I'm putting the phone back down, but the ski stream that I promised is happening now, guys. And we can talk more about the skiing when I get on stream again. It's easier to do because I can't have my hand out for more than a minute or two without it literally like falling off. mind the T lifts. Once you get used to them, they're pretty easy to use, honestly. It's also kind of nice that they have somebody at the station with the T lift that helps you and assists you going up. So they just put it on your ass, essentially. But yeah, as far as I know, this should be the last like big thing until Easter that I've got. Otherwise, I should have streams running again. Or we should go back to normal again. I know January was also a busy month. But I did promise a ski stream, and I waited until my ski school was over for the week, because I had ski school every morning at 9:15 until today, and that was the last day. And I thought, why not just do it today? Because I'm also I'm here with my girlfriend and her parents, but my sister and her husband and her husband's family is also here. So there's a lot of family here at the ski resort this year. I've got my two nieces here, and then my sister's husband's sister is here with her children and husband as well. So there's a lot going on. And we've been skiing with them as well. I don't really see my sister that often, so nice to spend some time as well here. Also, the kids love snow, not snowing, skiing, so they love snow as well. I think for an upgrade for another time, maybe if I could get like something for my arm where I could just have Twitch chat on or something. I don't know how you do that though. Again, you guys know I'm a terrible streamer. But there's gotta be a way where you could just have your phone on your arm and it's just constantly showing you the chat. That would actually be peak. Because then I could just be like this every time I want to read chat. And I don't have to take off my glove, and we could actually just talk and ski at the same time. You know what I mean? But I have to do some research into that. And for a 1 week every year, I don't know how. I'd need to. Someone would have to remind me, because I'm gonna forget when I get back home. But it's nice. It's different as well. I know it's also a very early stream, and it's probably not what most people want to watch, but I just find it fun to do some IRL stuff once in a while. The airsoft stream was fun for people as well, I heard, but I just couldn't be asked doing the airsofting because it was too far. Not too far, but it was too long of a drive when you also had to do other things. And also very early in the morning. Is that? We can either go down the same slope again, or we can go down one of these ones over here. I'm not going down the blue over there. We went down that, not yesterday, but the day before that. And it was very icy. And icy is not fun to ski on, as far as I have experienced. Because the ice basically makes it so you can barely brake, turn, or do anything. You're basically just sliding. And I just stood on the side and just slid all the way down. That was what I did on that one. It was not cool. It's very steep as well relatively steep, and then icy. We'll go to the right to start off with, and then we can always change. I just want to look at the map at the bench, and then I'll bring you guys up and see if you're still there. But if you compare it to the first year of skiing, if anybody watched the Austria stream, this is way better. I've gotten way better. Still not good, but way better. Red. That's not even possible here. You can go down 2 blacks, but I'm not doing that. Snow looks good and fresh. Well, it can look fresh, but it can still be bad. Oh, I think we'll do the one that we talked about. So we gotta go down there. No, left and then right. Yep. Left and right, and then we'll see where we end up at. We gotta go down so we don't end up at. It's gotta be 17, right? We went down 14 before. We go down 17. Yeah. 17 it is. Alright, I'll see you guys at the bottom. We'll be at the lift. And there will be no talking in the lift again. I refuse to do that. So this is a green we're going down. It's the one, well, we didn't go down this last year on stream, but we'll get to the one that we went down last year on stream. And then we'll probably end up going back over to the blue stuff again. I'm just testing the whole area to see how good it is. Var det her vi snakker om, vi godt kunne køre blå og så køre til højre? Yeah. Alright, we'll try this, because apparently, allegedly, you should be able to go blue and then take a right. Otherwise, I'm just fucked if it comes down to this, but we'll see. Because I wanted to test the blue one here, to see what it is, because it should come down to a nice green in a moment. I could also be wrong, and I'll die. Because I've never been this way. But look at this. Isn't that nice? And there's nobody here. Like, there's a lot of these slopes where there's like literally no people. And it's beautiful. Okay, maybe we actually end up on the wrong one with this. And we should have gone the other way. But it's fine. See, this doesn't even feel good right now. Yeah, we end up on 14. Didn't fall. Very close. I saved it. I want to point out I saved it. Very close, but I did save it. Somehow I ended up spinning. I don't know what I did wrong. I was trying to turn to slow down, because if you don't slow down, you end up on a black, and I don't want to go down there. Note to self, slow down speed a little bit before that, before the turn. When you don't know what's coming up. But this is where we went last year. A lot of the runs I did on stream was here. And you get a nice, like, relatively green slope that is straightforward. There's barely any turns on it. You can just do whatever they want. But it's terrible later in the day because there's a lot of snow piled up. Look at the view. Look at that, boys. It looks nice. But Austria is still better. will say you can definitely feel it in your calves and your thighs, and even your feet as well when you're skiing. It is a very rough sport for your muscles and your body. There's also, even if you wanted to train for it, I don't even know what you train for it, because you use muscles in a different way than you would normally. Just had to be careful because that did not look very controlled. Well, it did look controlled after. Initially I was a little scared. And then they just like go out and I don't have 100% control myself, so I would rather slow down speed and just take care of other people on the slope. Also, I tried the chairlift twice yesterday. Not cool. When there's minus 20 degrees. That shit is, that shit will kill you. Snow's a little bit more looser. I don't know if you can tell from the sound. It doesn't make as much of a sliding sound, it's more of a puff sound. You feel it when you try and break the skis as well. Understood why people break in the middle of the slope and just stand there. That's the one thing. I feel like skiers, after skiing for a couple of years, like, I have a driver's license, right? And I'm the kind of guy that like also keeps traffic rules even when I'm in a fucking supermarket. Like, common thought whenever you move around, right? And I feel like skiers do not have fucking common thought. They're some of the worst people in the world to care for others' space and look around, look over their shoulder or something, or look for what the hell's going on. It is terrible. People will go so close to you, or they'll just stop in the middle of the slope or block the entire slope. It's actually horrendous, the amount of people that will do shit like that there. And that's both Austria and Sweden. Gotta be careful I don't like kill the children here. So I'm just gonna go slow because I don't have control. See, this is what I'm talking about. Just knowing and respecting other boundaries so you don't end up killing someone. Personally, I lose control when people go too close to me, right? So I feel like some other people may have the same vibe. Like that I would feel is too close, because I would hear that in the back, and I would be like, damn, that shit sucks, and I'd become nervous. Det var iset. That was very icy. Ourselves. Attention. You must have missed it there. Hallo. 2. Kan vi vente på den næste? Kan vi tage den næste? Eller så kan vi få lov at køre alene i hvert fald. Nu skal du bare lige vente, den der, den tager vi jo ikke. Tak. Det er ikke sikkert, at det kan godt komme nogen nu, men... Ja. Oh. So we may have the lift ourselves. Maybe. A big maybe. At least for the moment. You look at that. I got 55 social anxiety. I think there's a difference between social anxiety and speaking to my phone that nobody else can tell. I'm just gonna be a schizophrenic in a lift with 10 other people. Also, this is the chat's not loading for me. I'm gonna restart the stream thingy. Not now. Get me in there. So did everybody trust in me when I almost fell over, but did not fall over? Can we talk about the save, guys? Talk about the save and how cool it was I saved it. When I was about to eat shit and die, and I did not eat shit and die. I did not fall over. It was close. Saved it though. I should have fallen over, I'll admit that. Oh. We'll probably get people in this thing at the middle station. I'll have to pull away chat and not talk to you guys again. I'll still read it. But I refuse to speak in public in a closed space. I would do, see, I don't mind doing it on the slope. There's other people there too, but I'm not doing it in a goddamn closed space. I'm not one of those streamers that make the whole thing mine. How come you went to the same ski place again? Because I like it and I'm comfortable here. I am comfortable learning here. That is why. And we will get people on board in a second. Unless they all go on board that one. Then we might be clear. We'll see. I will probably get a few people. Potentially. Maybe we'll be alone the whole way. No, we'll get at least one person. We got company. No? Okay. Maybe they thought they could get a lift on their own as well. And now we are on our own, yet again. The whole way there. That's crazy. You don't get that in Austria. Why do you speak Danish to the Swedish staff? Because they understand basic Danish and I understand basic Swedish. It's only when it comes to numbers. Because they say it in the reverse way than we do. So when I went to rent my skis, they asked me to write down the number because it would make no sense if I said my number out loud to a Swedish person. Because we say it the German way, the reversed way. So you know how, let's just go with MG42, right? MG42, you all know what that is? You say 40 and 2, right? But in German you say 2 and 40. And we say the same thing in Danish. We say 42. You say the last number first and the first number last. And that's exactly how it is in Danish as well, but the Swedes do it in the normal way. I say it the normal way. The Danish way is not the normal way. That is how we do it. We do numbers in a retarded ass way. So 1 hour, going strong. I have no idea. My phone has 50% charge left, and it's currently providing the Wi-Fi for the stream. I have no idea how long it'll last in terms of GoPro battery life, but we'll see. You didn't think to charge that? It was 92% when I left this morning. See, surprisingly, a phone uses more power when it's the Wi-Fi. So I didn't bring my little power bank with me, so sadly that is not possible. But yeah, it's either when the phone dies, the camera dies, or I'm too tired. I was thinking a nice stream of maximum 2 hours anyway, so you have a maximum 55 minutes remaining. Maximum. Or I die. I could also break a leg, you know. Just die. When am I coming back? Saturday in the evening. And the lift is stopping. Awesome. Oh. Or you could go off track and break someone else's leg. I'd break my own legs before I broke someone else's legs. I went off track the first year I was here, and that was not fun. In the woods. Does your girlfriend get bored of doing really easy slopes with you? Jeg tænkte, jeg svarer, eller?
No comments.
No comments, she says. Also, I would like to say it's not really easy slopes. Last year was really easy slopes. We've gone up to easy slopes now. Because allegedly green is really easy, is easy, red is medium, and black is hard. That is how I understand it. Did it die? I see people typing F in chat. I still have connection on my screen right now, so I don't know what the hell you guys are talking about. Quality went down? Well. Green and blue are different tiers of easy. Again, that's why I said very easy versus easy. Because last year I was not comfortable on blues, but I am now. Alright, I'm putting the phone away and we're going out skiing again. I'm not going reds, guys. We're not doing that. Because I'll die. My legs can't handle it either. I would have to do it first thing in the morning. Or maybe not first thing, but second thing in the morning. Because that's when your legs are fresh and you're warmed up. Not the first run, the second run maybe. I could maybe do that. What? Yep. Hvad? Jeg ved det ikke helt. Du skal i snowpark, grønne snowpark. Er der ikke hop og sådan noget lort?
Jeg har aldrig været over.
We could go to the children's snow park, chat, there's a little bit of ramps. Is that where you can jump on them? I don't know if I'm gonna do any jumps, but... And then we can go back up again, or we can go somewhere else. I don't know. For those asking if my girlfriend gets bored of doing this with me, she is welcome to leave. But she has done other slopes earlier today. And she doesn't say a lot. That one would lead us down what we just went down from a different angle. We'll go a different place this time, and we'll see what we end up with. And to me, I'm just happy that I have enough control that I can avoid people, or at least try, make an attempt to avoid people. And the idea is we turn left and then we go down that, but that is a relatively steep green in my opinion. This is technically a green, but I believe it's steep because it also crosses a red at one point. That's even steeper, and it's horrendous. Also, the snow is terrible now here, compared to what it's not terrible. It's worse than what it was earlier. We did go here earlier with the ski school, and there was parts of the team down there that did crash, and I had to like slow down and do a pizza in order to not kill them all. This is usually an area where people crash. You can already see there's some people standing there putting their skis on. Right there, usually I've not seen it a single time while being here this year, but I'd like to just get speed down here and just drive through right there, because that's fun, because it's a very straightforward location afterwards, but this is where it gets dangerous, because there's people from the red slope coming down. Usually at a lot of speed they'll go down there or here. Right there? No, I prefer not the pizza. I'm not. It's like they lose their heads, right? They just stop. If I can get speed there, I'd just go. But I don't think I have control to stop it if I get the speed in that location. So that's why I don't do it. I'd rather just pizza. Because I think about other people, guys, okay? And if I don't have control or feel comfortable with it, I'd rather slow down and speed. Used to live, so we'd have to go down there the first year. And we were down the valley to the right of the hill in the cabins, but this year we're on the left side of the mountain. Mike and I really love ski in, ski out. It's nice. Yeah, I think we have to go straight. I haven't been to the snowpack this year, so this could be where I eat shit and die. it is the junior snow park. So there could be some... We went there with my ski instructor the first year, and she forced us to go backwards on the skis and over like a jump where you would get some air under the skis, and there was like half the team that really hated it. They did not want to do that. There were some people crying as well. It was crazy. As you can see, green means very easy, not easy. Mycket lätt. So I don't even know what they have in the snow park this year. What we got. Er det derinde, eller er det til venstre? Det er til venstre, ikke? I think we went over these a year ago. No, it's the one on the right. The one on the right, I don't know if you can see it down there, there's like this little box where we have to go across that, and then you get air under the skis once you go off of it. And the problem that a lot of the people had on the team was that they didn't have speed when they went up on it, so they would stop, and then they wouldn't go very fast. And if you don't go fast when you go off of it, you fall over instead of actually going, just jumping. But I think we're just going to do the jumps. I don't know how much speed you need to get here. Ja, så højre. Ikke hele vejen over, men... Ja. How much air do you get on there? Yeah, let's see. My girlfriend will go first. Okay, I think that's crazy. I'm going right. I'm not doing that. I don't even... Oh, God. This is when I eat shit and die, guys. Oh, this is just a hill. This is fine. I can respect it. Okay, I can actually feel the stomach. Ooh. I didn't do the jumps, okay? But I did the Det er faktisk meget sjovt at gøre dem der, man får sådan en sug i maven. We do the junior snow park again, guys. Hvor meget luft fik du under?
Ikke ret meget. Men du vil nok vel.
Tror du det?
Du må da bare prøve, at du skal bagved. I will pick you up.
Why are we like putting hands over the head? What's going on, guys? Why are we mad? Scared of nothing? Yeah, well, guys, look. You guys are stupid. Do the jumps?
Yeah.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Hello.
Det tror du på?
Ja, det tror jeg.
Okay, we're not doing the jumps. I'm out. You don't get the jumps this year, maybe next year. This is just chill Koen in the ski, okay? Skiikoen, chilling. My girlfriend claims I'll fall, so therefore we do not get this. I'm doing everything in my powers not to be fight to fall on stream. either the lift again, and we do one last, or maybe two more. Go to the blue again. I don't know. Oh. I have no idea on the power. Maybe I should take off the helmet and look. Hvor de hjælpe med at kigge? Eller kan du se det?
Den er bare sort. Skal jeg prøve at trykke
Ja, du skal trykke på den. Jamen hvis du har ventet på, så kan du ikke.
Nej, men jeg har ventet.
Nå. Det kunne godt være, at den var død. Who knows? Ej, den er ikke død. Sker der noget, når jeg trykker den der? I'm trying to figure out what the power situation is, guys. Because for some reason the GoPro thing does not show me the power. Stop moving there. I don't even know where you end the stream. End the stream button is there. This is just view your stream and it brings you to the channel. Thank you, Lady Iron1, I appreciate it. One more run, maybe? I don't know. On the blue again. Usually we'd also be going home around now. Because we've been up since... Well, we've been awake since 7, but we've been out skiing since 9. With 1 or 2 breaks in between for food or a drink. So we'll do one more. One more blue. And then I think we'll, when I say one more blue, it'll still take like 20-30 minutes, and then we're done. So we gotta go all the way up. We're gonna go across where we were. We maybe take a different path back. We'll try to actually hit the correct path this time. Okay, Mama told him. Nå, ja, men så du kan enten tage midterstationen, eller du kan tage, hvad hedder den? Nå, det er dine forældre. Eller også så skal vi tage stålliften op, og så tage T-liften fra bunden. Det kan man også godt. Communicating how to get home whenever we're done. det eller?
Lite sugen är jag på att åka också. Ja, det var stora redan. Ja, direkt bara bli av med.
Man hamnar där ändå.
Ja.
Men då, jag sa att det är en liten stuga, var sur också.
Ja, det är det.
Det liksom, det går att ta på stämningen då. Men jag vet att det var någon gång vi var här och när jag hade gjort mig så slagit mig så jävla illa. Det var ju länge sedan. Jag kommer inte ihåg, men då skulle vi på ett dyrs.
Så då har du ramlat på plats mark.
Jag vet inte, men vi skulle åka upp för att ta oss ner till stugan igen och så hamnade vi i losstupet på väg ner och bara jättekul med liksom sprit, smärtstillande och jätteont i kroppen. Det var ju
Köra.
Men då blir skiter.
Ja, det gjorde du. Det minns jag.
Jag har nog slagit mig mer på skiten. Nej, jag skojar bara. Men då var det bara att jag åkte in i träd och grejer.
Okej, det ska jag försöka undvika.
Ja, man kan ju undra.
Varför har du gjort?
Vet du, man fick sån här hyresskidor som har gummi där fram. När vi börjar skidor så fastnar de ju liksom.
Det är fan gummi på våra.
Ja, det.
För då korsar jag skidorna så fastnar de i gummi. Åh! Ja, Jonas berättade om sina giftfadäser.
Ja,
När jag nästan dog.
Ja. Det var inte ditt fel.
Nej, det var inte
Nej, det var det.
Det var dog.
Ska vi ta livsförbättring?
Vad var det?
10 spänn.
Den premien är svinhörd.
Ja.
one last big run. Det er faktisk ikke så koldt der. Ja. Du kan jo bare køre hjem, hvis det er, du ikke kan klare den sidste tur. Same thing as we did last time. We go down to the T-lift, then we go all the way up to the top, and then we take a different route this time. There's one route that I've been wanting to do since last year, or since the first year, that I haven't done yet. Should be a relatively easy one. But we still gotta get down to the T-lift. Alright. Er der styr på det? There were some goggle issues in the back. See if I can check you guys out in the meantime. Hvad? Jeg dobbelttjekker bare lige her imens. Danish sounds like German? No, not at all. I hate how people are asking, is that Swedish? You are literally in Sweden, guys. Don't you need a stream category? I don't know how to set that via the GoPro menu. That would be a stream moderator's job to do that. Although I don't expect to get a lot of new viewers, guys, from streaming skiing. I don't expect all the people out there craving ski streams to sub to this or follow this. I'm more doing this just as a fun thing for myself and for whoever wants to watch this. Also, that way I can say I've actually streamed something, you know, while I was on vacation as well. Haven't been away for like a week. It's kind of like a coping mechanism as well. So you can really tell when you've been away for like a week on stream. Like, this isn't necessarily going to help a lot, but you can really tell when you've been away from the stream for a week in terms of like viewership and sub counts and stuff like that. Obviously, if anyone is subscribed while we've been skiing here today, I'd like to say thank you. If some weird person looked at the stream and found a skiing stream and didn't know who I was, I'd like to say thank you. But this is probably the only time you see it for the next 365 days. But yeah. A little while to go. That was slippery. actually warmed up in the muscles a little bit. I don't know if I'm coping. We'll see when we get further down. But I don't feel as exhausted. Could be that we just had a small break. Loose snow. Very, very loose snow. Now I feel the thighs. It's like, it's way harder. When you get some speed on, holy shit. Oh, the snow is way worse here than was the first time we were here on stream. Jesus Christ. It's more bumps. I can really tell my thighs. One last run from the top, and then it's over for the day. We'll just go straight to the top and I'll see you guys there. I'll hold up. Right. Tack. Oh. I can really feel it right there when we're going down. So I feel like when you get more speed and you do the turns, your muscles get used more, and it starts really taking a toll. We'll also say this is the second last day of skiing. The first and the second day, I feel like are the first day is obviously not the best because you just get out there, you know. You gotta find your skill level again because it's been like a year. The second day might actually be the best day because that's when your muscles are still okay. You're not sore. You have a little bit of confidence from the day before, and then you can really go ham. But I will say my skills definitely gone up while I've been here this week because I barely did any blues last year. I don't even know if I did a single blue last year. But this year I've basically mainly done blue slopes instead of green slopes. So it's an upgrade. We're moving forwards. In my mind, at least we're moving forward, and that's the most important thing. Or someone told me the most important thing about skiing is not going down the red or the black slopes or whatever. It is about having fun at your own pace and at your own skill level. And I am perfectly fine with that. Someone asked if my girlfriend gets tired of going for the blue or the green ones. I'm sure she does, but she also goes on her own. I've multiple times just said throughout the week that people can just go on their own. Because I don't mind going on my own. In fact, sometimes I feel better going on my own because then there's not some people to see me eat shit. There's less pressure on. And also some people will, again, as I mentioned earlier, ski closer to you than other people will. And I don't like people skiing close to me. I like to have some space so I can maneuver. And also, not because I can maneuver even if people are close to me, but I feel more confident having more space. Hope that makes sense. That's my my yap session. But honestly, I do recommend skiing for people, even if you've never tried it. It's really fun. It is fun, but it takes time to learn. It is expensive. It's not just the easiest thing in the world to do. Some people will probably have an easier time than others. I would recommend you doing it as a kid. Obviously, most of you guys are not kids, so you're past that point at this point. So, yeah. if you do learn now, I'd recommend ski tutors. They are very good. I would not recommend family members teaching you necessarily, because it is hard for someone who's been skiing their entire life to teach you when you are in your mid-20s or whatever, however old you are, and you start skiing. It's hard for someone to grasp what it's like as an adult when you know what can happen to you. And because as a kid you don't really think about bad things, right? You're just out having fun and stuff like that. You're invincible. Also, you don't get as much speed necessarily. I've seen like kids when they crash, it doesn't really look that crazy, but when adults crash, it's a hell of a lot crazier. At least from my POV. So there's a lot more to think about when you're an adult. You ski. But I've made it past the one of the points. I can't go down a red slope. I believe in it, but I would not have fun doing it. And that is where I draw the line. I want to have fun. I want to have fun while being on vacation. I don't want to. I want to just constantly have to focus and think everything constantly. And I would do that if I went down reds or blacks. The blues, I've now made it to the point where I can have fun on blues. I didn't have that last year, so there's also some progress in the fun. And that's having a little bit of progress every year is fine by me. You don't have to climb the highest mountain on the first day. On the first couple of years. There are many years to go. I'll take out the phone in a second. I can move my head up. This time I'll make sure we go down the right one. I think we're just gonna stick right. Du har kigget på kortet. Det er nummer 17, ikke? Ja. Yeah, we're going down 17. I don't know if you can even see the numbers up there. You went skiing in Austria once. Do you speak Austrian? It's actually German. It's crazy. Alright, let's get a move on. Er du klar? And this time we'll go down the right one, the one that we had in mind. But I just thought the blue one could be fun, but the blue one was like, eh. This is where we almost ate shit and died, but we're not going down that one. We're going down a different one, which I think theoretically should be easier. But yeah, because we're going down mainly greens now. Everything should be green. Everything should be green here, and you need some speed here is what I remember. And then you should take a right down here instead of a left. Because last time we took a left. This is nice. Så er det højere den her gang. Like, look how pretty this guy is. It's nice. It's a nice scenery. The snow falling and everything. And then we get down on the actual trail here. Så det her man kommer ned. Fedt, fedt. it slows you down. My girlfriend goes down that one. Which is a black. Wait, is it close? I don't know. That one's also a black. Like I will say, I wish I had skied as a child, so I knew I was better at it. I wish I was, like all the fear and the worry and stuff like that had been gone. I just learned as a child. But my parents refused to go on holidays where it was cold. So we only ever went on summer holidays. Like Italy or the Canaries. Or Normandy once. We did go to Norway once, actually, during the summer. And we did go to one of the ski sport places. I can't remember what it's called. I'm trying to remember. It's the one where the Winter Olympics was at one point. Oh, and I can't read chat to you guys could probably telling you where it was at right now. Oh, what's it called? I can't remember. There's a lot of people there. This is why we're out skiing early after lunch. If you eat an early lunch, there's like no people for a bit. Now we do have people. Der er en, der står og tisser derovre allerede, eller står der og slår i isen. Full of frozen ice. From water coming out of the mountain. This is like one of the only places where you can actually see it's a mountain. And not just a hill. That one is very slippery. We did that one yesterday. I don't want to go on that again. I was basically just sliding down the entire way. I fell here yesterday. Or was it the day before? I can't remember. I feel like it may have been yesterday. Either that or the day before. And it was the world's least dramatic crash. Because it was like I was going super slow. It's on a super green slope. And suddenly I just fell over while trying to do a turn. And I have no idea why, other than my guess is that there was a lot of snow bunched up and my ski got caught in it, which I have heard rumors of is a thing. Yeah, I just got stuck and I fell over and I lost one ski. And then I got back up and just put it on again. There was no, it did not help. Oh, we got a crash up ahead. A double crash. But when you get speed on, and the reason I don't like going as fast today as well, guys, is because when you get speed on right there, right, my nose and my mouth is like the only parts of my body that are basically like clear or visible to the wind. So it's the first time in my life where I've actually felt cold hurts, like as in like it's like it's biting you. That's how cold it is in your nose or your mouth, and it's not cool. So going fast is not good when it's minus 20. You gotta go Vi kan bare slutte dernede nemlig. Okay, so we won't take any of the lifts up again. We'll just stop here in a moment and we'll just move. And I'll just end the stream down there, guys. It was a shorter stream than last year, but nevertheless, it worked. We've been going for, I think it's an hour and a half when we get down here. But it's okay, we just had another crash. That was, again, that's kind of like my crash yesterday. Kan man overhovedet køre ind? Det kan man godt. And this is like the big snow park. You can get my chat out while walking here, so we can end the stream like this. Hopefully I don't fall over in the snow like this. Oh. Thank you, Arthur. I just got that right now. I don't know when you saw it. Oh. Red slopes next year we riot? Probably not. We'll see. Probably not. We will see. Anyways, guys, that was almost 2 hours, an hour and 50. I have about 35% power left on my phone, so I'm actually curious to see what my GoPro has when I end the stream here in a second. We live in somewhere over there, not in those ones you can see, but on the other side somewhere. I'll be back on stream in about 2 days. Saturday evening potentially, otherwise Sunday evening. And we'll see what we can get going. How much dono would you do a black slope? Donations are turned off, so joke's on you. Sorry about that. Okay. Anyways, guys, for the ones of you guys who showed up early for a stream and wanted to watch Skiikoen in 2026, this is a yearly thing now. So look forward to next year if I don't decide to do one again tomorrow. Don't get your hopes up for tomorrow, but potentially if I'm bored, I'll do it. Alright, I'll see you guys if I don't stream tomorrow. Otherwise, I'll see you tomorrow. How do I end the stream now? Does this end it?